Ryan here, Silly Reviews. All right, let's do a full fight video recap. Luis Ortiz versus the champion, the American, the United States champion, Deontay Wilder. Okay, both of these guys came in lean, slim, trim, ready to fight. Luis Ortiz, no matter if you think Ortiz is 48 years old, 50 years old, he comes into this fight as 40, okay? He looks a little slim, a little lean. He had some abs poking out in the weigh-in. People were worried about that. Let's see if those worries had anything to do with this fight. In round one of Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2, the rematch. You're going to watch in round one. The only aggressor was Luis Ortiz. He was the only one aggressive. Put his jab out there. He put his right. Now remember, Ortiz is a southpaw. Wilder is the orthodox fighter, okay? Round one, all the activity came from Ortiz. That was Ortiz up, 1 round zip. In round two, you saw much of the same. Wilder finally released a couple rights, body shots, didn't really land anything. Ortiz, he was trying to put his power left out there. Jabs, backed Wilder down. 2 rounds, nothing. Ortiz. Round 3, Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, number 2, the rematch. Again, much of the same. The aggressor was Ortiz. Ortiz was backing down Wilder the entire time. He was the only one throwing attempts at power shots and landing. Nothing phased Deontay Wilder. And Wilder didn't throw anything for Ortiz to worry about. 3 rounds to zip. Now in round 4 of Ortiz-Wilder 2, you finally saw Wilder take a little bit of the real estate back, but Ortiz, over and over again, Ortiz looked like a young man. And Ortiz, if you know anything about these two fighters, Ortiz is definitely the tactician, the more skilled, the prettier boxer of the two. Both of these guys are respecting each other the entire fight. So far, round 4, they know, Ortiz knows Wilder can throw that right. He's going to throw it at some point. Wilder has been respecting the power of the more of the tactician who is Ortiz. But Wilder finally lands. He lands jabs. He landed a right. But this was another Ortiz round. That's 4 rounds to zip. Are we going to see these two heavyweights, these two power punchers, go into a fight where Ortiz is going to win it on the cards? Let's go to round 5. Round 5 of Ortiz and Wilder. Both these guys have been conserving energy. I would say Wilder a little bit more. The patience by both these guys, especially Wilder, knowing what he could deliver with that right hand. It was so impressive. And at this point, you start wondering if Ortiz can keep this up, because he's not gassing himself in the least. Ortiz could win this thing huge majority on the cards. Wilder showed more jab in this round, landed a couple more jabs, but there was really no power shots landed, especially by Wilder. Ortiz, for the most part, had him back down, looked in control. Ortiz was ready on the counter. I was so impressed. So many people talk about Luis Ortiz and how Ortiz, may not be 40. He may be 45, 50, who knows? Those Cuban birth certificates are suspect. But again, 5 rounds to nothing on my card for Ortiz. In round 6 for Wilder, you're going to see, once you watch the full fight if you haven't, Wilder takes a little bit of that real estate back. You're almost nervous because you know that right hand is coming at some point from Wilder. It's got to be. But Ortiz still is going to take the round. He's going to take the 6th round on my cards. That's 6 rounds to nothing for the American heavyweight champ, Deontay Wilder. This fight could have been seen as boring up until this point for a lot of people. But you got to understand, these are two powerful, skilled men in the ring with a lot on the line. Impressive, again, by both guys to restrain themselves, to not go crazy. You're gonna see Wilder taking a little bit more real estate here and there in the round, but it was still Ortiz. This is still Ortiz. So impressive, and Ortiz is trying to land that left, that powerful left, man, and he's connected on body shots. He's connected on Wilder's mug a couple times. Interesting fight that you've got to appreciate how much anxiety that you have just watching it and wondering who's going to land that big daddy punch. Is it going to be an Ortiz? Is it going to be an Ortiz power left? Or is Wilder finally going to unleash and connect with that right that has made his career? Round 7, and I have Ortiz up 6 rounds to 0. Goose egg. Ortiz is still going for it. But we finally see Wilder a little bit more aggressive. And if you watch this fight, you'll notice, oh man, Wilder has a game plan and he stuck to it the entire time. Very impressive. You see the maturity by Wilder at this point in his boxing career. As he starts getting up into his age, he's in the 30s. And what you want to pay attention to, Wilder gets Ortiz to circle left. Ortiz is circling left. When you're a southpaw against an orthodox fighter and you start circling left, if you don't keep that left hand up, you're opening yourself up to that right hand of your opponent. Both of these boxers, both of these fighters looked like they had conserved the energy. They're trying to figure each other out. The whole time Ortiz was the aggressor. But Wilder's throwing now. 7th round, Wilder is throwing. And in round 7, you're going to see Ortiz, he will start moving more and more to the left. And that was Deontay Wilder's plan. There it goes. You don't want to go left. You're controlling the whole fight, Ortiz. You don't want to go left. But look at Ortiz. Counters, landing, aggressive. Is Ortiz gonna give that first L? Eliminate the 0 in the loss column for Wilder. Could it happen? Ortiz starts seeming so much more comfortable and confident. He's throwing. But he's circling to his left. That's it. Big mistake. Big mistake. And you're going to see a little Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas reminder. He's discombobulated. He's grabbing for his mouthpiece. Wilder wins again. That right hand is incredible. One of the biggest, craziest, threatening, scary right hands there has ever been in boxing. Deontay Wilder. Can we please get Wilder in the ring against the winner of Joshua, the winner of the fake Mexican? I can't wait. Did you watch the fight? What do you think about these two guys? What do you think about the future for Wilder? What do you think about the future for Ortiz? Ortiz still looks great. I was in a previous video ready to say, Ortiz loses this one, he's going to be gatekeeper premium, pinnacle gatekeeper status, but I don't think so. Ortiz, I don't think he's as old as a lot of you guys like to say he is. I think Ortiz is still numero uno contender in the heavyweight division. Man. And then at the end of the fight, you see some celebrating Wilder's corner. playing some old ass jams. I can't remember who made that song, but I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. That's an old buck 'em up jam from high school football days for old Ryan. Anyway, I'm out of here. What did you think about this fight? What do you think about the future for Wilder? What do you think about the future for Ortiz? I want to see those comments. Like, subscribe, share. Ryan for Silly Reviews. Thank you for watching.
Ryan here for Silly Reviews.